beauties, this is the Red Diva, and today we're excited to show you a beautiful makeup collection from ColourPop. This one is called the Boudoir Noir, and it comes with some really beautiful shades. This is the look that I have with the makeup, and I will show you a really great holiday look that can be done in just a few easy minutes. So stay tuned, and I will see you in a second. We're ready to start the show. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Okay, so the first step we're going to do is going to be the eye primer. I'm going to use the e.l.f. Eyeshadow Primer all over the lid. We want to create a nice even tone around the eyelid. It'll also make the eyeshadow much more long wearing. So we're going to start out with the palette, okay? And we're going to pick, I'm going to pick this one right here. Right here. This one is called Silk Sheets, okay? So we're going to use the Silk Sheets as a transition color on the crease area. It's a nice matte shade. ColourPop has really beautiful pigments and colors that really give you that nice pop of color, hence ColourPop. Use a blender brush, like a fluffy one. We're going to go ahead and use this one right here, which is called Vibin'. We're going to blend this, make sure that it's softened up, no hard edges. Go back to that original Silk Sheet color and just kind of add a little bit more of crease. I want to use a little bit of the color Good Night, which is this shimmery color. I want to use that under the brow. That's a nice champagne color. Really pretty. I always prefer to use shimmer shades under the brow versus matte, but sometimes the matte does give a nice kind of a result. It really makes the brow pop more when it's more of a matte shade. But overall, I mean, my preference is to go towards a shimmer shade. I just like the luminosity that having a shimmer shade under the brow brings. Now I'm going to use the NYX Glitter Primer. I love this because it really does kind of grab onto any eyeshadow that you put. And because we're going to use one of the shimmer shades in the palette, I really want to have that intensity. Okay, so now that we have the primer on there, we're going to go ahead and use Sleep In, which is this really rich gold tone, almost like my little cap. It's so creamy that you're almost able to create a cut crease without even having to go through all the craziness. Isn't that cool? Look at that. Yes! Okay, so we have that. I also want to add a little bit of this beautiful late text, which is an olive shade right there. I just want to add a little bit of pop of that color. Kind of like on the outer corner, like that. This particular collection has a really nice creaminess to the powders, whether they're matte or even with the gilded one that I just used. It's really creamy. It almost feels like a cream formula. So ColourPop is coming through once again with their textures. So I think I'm going to go ahead with the next one down, which is the Hot Toddy. It's like a deep mocha color. I'm going to sweep it with the blending brush. I just want to make sure that I'm able to get a nice soft blend. I really want that yellow gold to pop, so I'm just kind of going over it again, making sure that it really has a distinguished center. And I'm going to go back with that olive color of the late text, just making sure that that olive green is present as well in the outer part of the lid. And then going back with Vibin. Just want to make sure the Vibin is also present. And also back to Silk Sheets, which is this one here. So we're just kind of like making sure that we didn't lose any colors along the way. And the Goodnight Shimmer shade as well. Okay, I think we're good for now. Going to go ahead and line the eyes, both the waterline and also right on the rim, and I will be right back. Okay, so I go ahead and aligned the waterline, top and bottom, and I'm going to go over with this tiny little brush. I want to go over the Hot Toddy color, which is that deep sort of dark coffee color. I just want to kind of go over that with a small brush. I did a little tiny bit of the corner of the eye with that. Okay. Now I'm going to use Body Language, is this one right here. This is sort of a metallic taupe shade, like a silvery taupe. I just want to put that on the inside corner of the eye and then going up towards the brow in a sweep. I hope you could see, the camera can catch it. Yeah, it just creates a really cool metallic spot right there, and it's a contrast to the gold that's right there as well. It gives definition, but without it being dark, like that. Okay. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to use a wipe, and I'm going to go ahead and clean up any fall, and also try to angle up. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and apply mascara, and I'll be right back. Okay, so we went ahead and did the top lash. I'm going to wait to do the bottom lash in just a second. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and apply some skincare under the eyes. Okay, so we did some skincare. Now I'm going to use the e.l.f. Illuminating Putty Primer. This is actually my first time using this one in particular. So just kind of rub it right there. Just kind of pat it onto the face. A lot of people have commented online that this primer reminds them of the Tatcha primer. I have not used the Tatcha primer, so I will have to reserve that comment until I'm able to try it. This is going on very silky. I kind of find it nice that, you know, it's very portable, so it's not like in a bottle or in a large tube. It really melts into the skin. It's very buttery. I do see a little bit of sheen on the skin, so I'm going to assume that that's sort of the illuminating particles that they talk about when they say that the formula is illuminating. So yeah, it's nice. It feels hydrating and very silky. I just applied skincare a second ago, so right now my skin feels very, very hydrated, very moist. I'm going to just go ahead and use the foundation, the liquid foundation from e.l.f. called a Flawless Satin Foundation. Now we're going to use the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. I have it in the color Fair Warm. And I'm going to use the special little sponge that e.l.f. has made for this concealer. Now I'm gonna do a little bit of contouring and we're gonna set the face so we can continue on with the colors. Okay, so the face is nice and matted down, and I'm blending a little bit of the shadow again with the fluffy brush, with the blender brush. Just want to make sure that we get a soft diffused edge there. I really love these colors. I'm adding a little more of the latex color, which is that nice olive color. I just want to really get that pop in a little bit more. It's so pretty. Usually these kind of olive colors don't show up very well, but this one is nice, very nice. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and just put a little tiny bit more eyeliner on the bottom lashes. And I'm gonna use the teeny tiny brush, and I went ahead and use again that metallic sort of taupey brown called Nap. And I just want to run that all across the bottom row. And then I'm going to use that hot toddy, which is that deeper or the deepest chocolate brown that the palette has. Right? And then I want to use that beautiful gold foil right there next to that golden color that we used earlier today. It's called Bedtime Story. I just kind of want to add a little tiny bit of sparkle. Ooh, this is really pretty. Oh my gosh. It just kind of, oh, it goes on so creamy and not chunky, but in a bad way. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Oh my gosh, that is so pretty. I'm gonna go ahead and add some on the corner too. That is so pretty. Oh my God. Oh, that is so pretty. See, it's just a little tiny bit, but it makes such an impact. And I like it because it just goes right on. Got a nice kind of a gel base, and it's not too dry. So when you try to pat it on, it just attaches to the skin without an issue. I've done other gold foil ones from ColourPop, and I thought they were just too chunky and not enough base to adhere all the sparkles to. That is so pretty. Oh my gosh. Okay. So we got that. I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of mascara on the bottom lashes. And I'm going to add a little bit of that, the Sleep In Gold Foil color. This one, the one that's right next to it. I just want to add a little bit more on that bottom lash. There we are, you see. So it just kind of picks up more of that gold. All right. I'm going to go ahead and fill out the eyebrows, and I will be right back. Okay, the brows are filled, so I'm going to go ahead and use again that Good Night shimmer shade that I used right underneath the brows, just to kind of give it a nice, clean, defined shape and really make that edge between the brow and the lid be very, very tight. Okay, isn't that nice? Oh my gosh. Okay, so we are done with the eyes. We're going to go ahead and do the blush. The blush is the Love Story Press Powder Blush right here. It's a nice peachy color. There's a tiny, tiny bit of shimmer built into the formula, but nothing too sparkly. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit more mascara on that top lash. I'm going to go ahead and use the Anastasia of Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. Now I'm going to use the NYX Professional Makeup Lip Liner, and this was going to be in Nude Truffle. And now we're going to use the Luxe Lip Gloss and First Date. The lip gloss has just a hint of color. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and set the face with the Morphe for Jeffree Star Set and Refresh Mist. Okay, I'll be right back with the final look. So this is the complete look with the Boudoir Noir by ColourPop collection. The colors are just gorgeous. I mean, they're so creamy, so gilded, so lustrous, and it really gave a super easy application because of the natural creaminess. The pigments really show true to color, and they apply and blend very, very seamlessly. So the eyeshadow palette is a definite hit with me. Then we have the Love Story blush, which gave us some nice natural peachy beige cheeks with a dash of little sparkle built into the formula just to give a little luminosity, but nothing too shimmery. So if you're looking for something more natural, this is it. It's definitely sheer to medium and it's buildable coverage. So great hit with the blush. And as far as the lips, the Luxe Lip Oil, this is a very hydrating formula in First Date, and I think that you will like it a lot. Again, we lined it with a nude pencil from NYX, but the texture of it is very, very nice and creamy. You could feel that nice slip, like it's really hydrating. It doesn't just sit there. It's a great way to give hydration as well as a hint of color. So I think it's very nice. This is my first time trying the lip oil gloss formulas. So I think that it's very nice. I think it's, especially now in the colder months, everybody's lips tends to be a little bit more dry and chapped. So I think it's a great way to combine treatment as well as color all in one. So this collection by ColourPop Boudoir Noir is a real hit for me. I was really excited to have a chance to work with it and create a nice holiday look for you. So anyway, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit the notification button, share, comment, let me know what you think. This is such an easy holiday sleigh. So go ahead and share with me your thoughts if you've bought this collection and what you thought of it. So I really want to get to know you guys and hear your thoughts as well. So anyway, thank you so much for being a part of us, and thank you for the honor of your time. I really appreciate it, and I will see you soon. Bye.